Welcome, everyone. In this fun and interactive video, we're going to play a game of 20 new Chinese family-friendly riddles. Here's how it works. First, I'll read all 20 riddles without the answers. Your job is to pause the video and guess the answers. Then, I'll tell you a short story about a magical lantern and a clever little girl to set the mood. Finally, I'll read the riddles again, but this time I'll reveal the answers at the end of each one. This is your chance to test your brain power, have fun with your family, and maybe even learn something new. So grab a pen and paper, get ready to guess, and let's dive into the riddles. Video game rules: pause after each riddle to think or discuss with your family. Keep track of how many you guess correctly. Stay tuned until the end to see how well you did. Let's get started. Brain Sparkle's 20 new Chinese family-friendly riddles, without answers, get them at the end. What has keys but can't open locks? What can you catch but not throw? What has a face and two hands but no arms or legs? What has to be broken before you can use it? What is full of holes but still holds water? What goes up but never comes down? What has a thumb and 4 fingers but isn't alive? What has a neck but no head? What can travel around the world while staying in one spot? What has a heart that doesn't beat? What can you break without touching it? What has no legs but can run? What has a bottom at the top? What gets wetter as it dries? What has a ring but no finger? What has no beginning, end, or middle? What has a bark but no bite? What has a bed but never sleeps? What has a head, a tail, but no body? What can fill a room but takes up no space? The story, The Magical Lantern and the Clever Little Girl. Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by bamboo forests, there lived a clever little girl named May. May loved solving riddles and was known for her quick thinking. One day, while exploring the forest, she found an old, dusty lantern hidden under a tree. When she rubbed it, a magical genie appeared. The genie said, "May, you have awakened me. To prove your wisdom, you must solve 20 riddles. If you succeed, I will grant you 3 wishes. But if you fail, the lantern will lose its magic forever." May accepted the challenge. The genie began to recite the riddles one by one. May listened carefully, her mind racing to find the answers. She thought about each riddle, using her knowledge and creativity to solve them. As the sun set and the fireflies lit up the forest, May solved the final riddle. The genie smiled and said, "You are truly wise, May. Your 3 wishes are granted." May wished for her village to always have enough food, for the forest to remain green and healthy, and for everyone to share the joy of learning. From that day on, May became a legend in her village, and the magical lantern reminded everyone of the power of wisdom and kindness. Riddles with answers: what has keys but can't open locks? Answer: a piano. What can you catch but not throw? Answer: a cold. What has a face and 2 hands but no arms or legs? Answer: a clock. What has to be broken before you can use it? Answer: an egg. What is full of holes but still holds water? Answer: a sponge. What goes up but never comes down? Answer: your age. What has a thumb and 4 fingers but isn't alive? Answer: a glove. What has a neck but no head? Answer: a bottle. What can travel around the world while staying in one spot? Answer: a stamp. What has a heart that doesn't beat? Answer: an artichoke. What can you break without touching it? Answer: a promise. What has no legs but can run? Answer: a river. What has a bottom at the top? Answer: your legs. What gets wetter as it dries? Answer: a towel. What has a ring but no finger? Answer: a phone. What has no beginning, end, or middle? Answer: a circle. What has a bark but no bite? Answer: a tree. What has a bed but never sleeps? Answer: a river. What has a head, a tail, but no body? Answer: a coin. What can fill a room but takes up no space? Answer: light. The villagers laughed and cheered as May solved the riddles, and they learned that sometimes the greatest magic comes from using your mind. And so, the village lived happily ever after, with May and her magical lantern reminding them of the joy of learning and sharing. Glowing star.